coming to the realization that someone could have potentially dated me as a PR stunt or for clout.
Whoa! I'm there waiting for him. He doesn't come. He doesn't call.
What?
Doesn't text for like until 1 o'clock the following day, 1 p.m.
Every single time I think I'm done with story time, some nigga comes into my life and puts on a show, a performance so big that I can't help but share it with my friends.
I mean, he is in the industry. Did you expect him not to perform?
She got a void, I can't deny. When I'm around her, I feel it inside. I feel like the sky open, and the sunshine starts gleaming. Getting what I've been hoping for.
Join me, Naledi Mallela, on a brand new season of My Top 5. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Everything and
Nothing podcast,
where we talk about absolutely everything
and absolutely nothing.
because that's what we do.
That's what we do, Pookie.
Pookie.
Hi guys.
Tell them that next week you are leaving. We might not have an episode.
Guys, well, first of all, can you please cheers to us for our consistency period, Pookie?
Exactly, Pookie.
But we might not get an episode next week because I am leaving for work. I am going to Kenya. Please send well wishes and good vibes.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited for Kenya. I
can
don't know what they
imagine.
eat though there. I'm so like,
Have you checked on TikTok some
I don't
Kenyan
want
foods
to
try Kenyan
I don't
delicacies?
want to. I want to like experience everything for myself.
yeah.
Not like go in there and be like, oh, they don't do this, they don't do that. So yeah, I'm excited. But I'm going to Kenya, guys.
I like that, friend. How long are you gonna be gone for?
About a week. About a week. I'm leaving on Monday.
Okay.
So I'm going for a week.
Okay, that's nice. That sounds like it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be the vibes.
I want pictures, videos. Buy me something. Buy me a Kenyan
Fridge magnet.
keychain. You see,
I got you.
I love friends that do that.
I got you.
Alrighty, let's jump into it because I'm a little bit late, meaning that our time is not on our side. So, status update.
Status update. We're gonna start with Naledi status update because she's a big one. I need you guys to fasten your seatbelts, get on your couches, grab that popcorn. My girl has an update.
I am officially single again, ladies and gentlemen.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay, fine. Should I be honest? Are you gonna ask me?
I'm not gonna ask you, right?
Okay.
Because the thing is, I know the details, and I don't want to ask leading questions.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just going to say, are you okay?
Honestly, truthfully, I'm still a little bit on the fence about whether I'm okay about it. A lot has happened, has transpired in the past 2 months, and you obviously know more in depth about what I experienced from the onset. And because I was with him for a short period of time, which was about just a little over 2 months, I experienced a lot.
A lot. Like for 2 months, that was.
Yeah.
You could write a book.
I can.
And it was just 2 months.
And every single time I think I'm done with story time, some nigga comes into my life and puts on a show, a performance so big that I can't help but share it with my friends.
I mean, he is in the industry. Did you expect him not to perform?
That's actually a good one. I'm like, okay.
You know what that makes me think of?
Hey.
Oh, how about a round of applause?
Yeah, you were laughing and it's serious. But essentially, to keep it very like straightforward, I experienced a lot of emotional abuse. Oh, there was a lot of it. There was a lot of mental gymnastics. And by the time that I made the active decision to leave, because I'm the one who decided that I don't want to do this anymore, I was depleted. I was so depleted. And obviously, I'm not ready to talk about the nitty-gritties of it. But essentially, I experienced a lot of emotional abuse. There were a lot of mind games. And by the time I left, I was super anxious, right?
Yeah.
I had a lot of anxiety. I had to look inward. And now the thing is, prior to me dating this particular person, I was single for a long time. So I did a lot of shadow work on myself, who I am in a relationship, what I did wrong or what my flaws are. So by the time I met that person, I had made peace. I was at peace. I loved myself. I was ready to date again. I was ready to give a lot to myself. But the truth is, you cannot love someone's traumas away. You can't. You cannot love someone's traumas away. And no matter how much you want to be supportive and how much you want to understand, if that person is not ready to do their own shadow work as an individual, that relationship will never prosper. Yeah.
Hi, friend. I'm sorry. I was very happy for you.
I know.
And now I'm still happy for you. Because, you got the chance to fall in love, do all of that, experience that.
Yeah.
But also, you got a chance to get out of it. Because when it was getting tricky, I was like, girl.
That's my
Girl.
thing.
Girl.
You know what? I think I'm grateful that I decided to get out when I could have. Now, I'm a Scorpio, né? And I know people are going to say, oh, stop using star signs and astrology. Chakrahan. I'm a Scorpio, so I will always ride for my loved ones. I will stick it.
True.
I will ride it out. But at some point, I actually saw a TikTok video of this girl called Angela. Angela Slick or Angela Sleek. She's a makeup artist. Okay. She does makeup TikToks. And she was talking about dating up and how, people's insecurities, especially when they creep up or when you realize that, you know what, this is not serving me, you're better off leaving.
Yes.
And then I used to do that. I used to overstay my welcome in all my relationships. I always realized, oh no, man, the red flags are always there, but I love this person too much to give up on them.
Well, we're glad you're gone. Guys, I promise you, we are glad.
Oh, hey.
Because if you knew that tea, you would be clocking it with me, okay?
Yo, the thing is, if I really had to talk about what I've been through, I think people would be very upset.
I think so too, but also I think, some things, it's important to share when you're ready.
Yeah.
And I think because that wound is still fresh, I think you're going to share from a place of anger and hurt instead of a place of okay, I'm done with this, I've healed.
Peace.
Yeah, I've made peace.
Yeah.
So when the time is right,
you know that story time gonna be hot.
It's gonna be chili peppers hot.
It's going to be spicy and coupled with a nice mukbang.
You know what I wanted to talk about?
Let's move to other people's relationships.
Let's move to other people's endeavors.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about, I was thinking the other day, I was chilling in my bed and I was like, I've experienced a lot of things since moving out of home and officially living on my own. Because I used to live with my best friend in a commune. So there was a lot of us and I didn't really get to experience living on my own. So I have been out of home for a long time.
Right.
But living on my own. And you know what living on my own has taught me?
What?
That I want to ask if you've experienced.
What?
Hobosexuals.
Oh. Hey.
Have you experienced the hobosexual, Pookie?
Pookie, maybe 60% of my exes are homosexual. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I was joking. Okay, define hobosexual.
Okay.
Define a homosexual so everybody knows what time we're on.
Let me give you an example.
Give me an example.
And this is what made me think of it, right?
Right.
So, I got, should I say spam liked?
Okay.
By a guy I used to see. We were kind of sort of dating.
Okay.
Right? And we started dating round about the time I moved out of home.
Okay.
So, new apartment, fresh outlook on life. Homonate.
Right.
And because I've never experienced living on my own and having my boyfriend visit me, that's one of the things that excited me.
Of course.
So this guy had been messaging me a lot on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm not a Facebook person. I just have Facebook just to see.
To have Facebook.
And also to show my police I'm up.
Is that what you hold on? Is that what you're doing with your Facebook account, sweetie?
Yeah, I post every now and then, be like when the first episode of the podcast came out, I was like, celebrity alert. Celebrity alert.
I love it.
Anyway,
I love it.
Then he spammed because I deleted, blocked, unfollowed everywhere.
Right.
So now I'm seeing this person spam liking. I'm like, yo, reminds me. So he's liking me on Facebook, DMing me. Eventually, I'm like, hey, he's cute. Zulu guy, very nice, well put together,
Oh.
And so we started talking and he tells me, no, he lives in the South, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I live in XYZ. He's like, okay, sharp. So we make plans to meet. The first time we meet outside.
Right.
It's a great time. We have a lot of fun. He's really funny. He's hilarious. And I think that's how he got me.
Of course, that's how they always get.
So, we're dating, vibes. I think maybe the third week of us dating, he does something that hurt me.
Okay.
Like, he really, really disappointed me. And like, boy, yeah, I'm in the studio. Ish, freaking
Leave
SoundCloud
these-
rappers.
Yo, not the SoundCloud rappers.
No, but he's an actual musician, a very good
Okay.
one at that.
Oh.
And so he was like, yeah, I'm in the studio. We were supposed to go on a date.
Okay.
And then he was like, Angelic hit him up. I don't know, some trash ass story.
Don't you just hate a name dropping nigga?
I hate a name dropping nigga because what do you mean?
Please stop making your whole life story name dropping about who you know.
Because
and who you're
if I
connected to.
name drop you do.
You don't even have to go for a name drop me.
Exactly, Chomi, exactly.
Right. So he's with Angelic?
He was like, okay, let me make it up to you. So he doesn't show up on the date.
Right.
I'm there waiting for him. He doesn't come. He doesn't call.
What?
Doesn't text. For like until 1 o'clock the following day, 1 p.m.
Right.
Our day was supposed to be 3 p.m. on Friday. He texts me at 1 p.m. on Saturday. Yes, to say, hey, I'm sorry, we're in the studio, blah. And I'm like, just like, whatever.
Okay.
So he decides to surprise me. Mind you, guys, he does this on a Wednesday. I work from home, so he knows I'm always home.
Right.
On Wednesday, he calls me, baby, ngifuna ukuxolisa, ngenza amaphutha, ing. And I'm like, yeah, fine, it's okay, whatever. He's like, so would you be mad at me if I showed up to your place right now with something to ask for forgiveness? I'm like, no, I wouldn't be mad at him. He's like, okay. I'm at the gate. So I'm like, okay. I
that's
go
kinda
downstairs, open for him. He has flowers. He bought flowers and wine and a bag. Oh, in the bag is clothes. In the Woolworths.
Whoa. Rewind. I thought you said he bought flowers,
not a handbag.
wine, and a bag that he
He's
bought
got
for you.
flowers, wine, and a duffel bag. And a Woolworths bag, those black ones. In
What?
the Woolworths bag, habli babli.
That's a real South gent right there. I can't be mad at that.
In the duffel
Can't be mad
bag
at
is
that.
obviously clothes, right?
Right.
So now he's like, he's now here at my place.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, so, yeah, us paying mnandi.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. He came to my house with a packet of macaroni, the robot or the peppers,
Right.
and I think milk. It was like 3 things that were just insignificant. But I remember the macaroni.
Okay.
And then, sharp, it's vibes, it's nice. So and then Thursday passes.
Right.
On Friday morning, I'm like to him, Yazin, on Saturday I'm going to a wedding with my friend.
Okay.
And I don't think you can come with.
Right. So
So
you're
you
gonna have
need
to
to
leave.
leave. He's like, no, it's fine, I'll wait for you.
No, the fuck you won't.
I'll sit here and watch the game and wait for you.
No, the hell you
And
won't.
wait for me, he did, baby. I left
You
my place.
No. Whoa. You left him at your place.
I left my place, went to PTA for a wedding, came back, and he was still there.
Go Alexid.
Chummy.
Feet out on the couch and everything.
And at that time, I come back home, it's dirty. And get that he was ice skating on the floor or something. There's dishes. It's like, it's a lot. This nigga came on Wednesday. He left, I kid you not, the following Thursday. And by this point, it was me saying like, my mom is coming over, blah, 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 blah,
That's
blah, blah.
your problem. Look, and I'm glad that we're talking about hobosexuals because the next question I'm about to ask you, I need us to be so honest. I'm about to be unhinged on this episode because I feel like I'm going through things. But why would you leave him on the Saturday? Tell him to go do... Okay,
He didn't want to leave. What was he supposed to do?
he's a fucking complete stranger. He could have robbed you.
I know. That's
Like,
the
what are you
thing.
doing?
Yeah, but like also at that time it was my man.
Well, would you look at that?
And then to top it all off, Chomi,
What did he do?
when he leaves, he texts me when he gets home and he's like, no, I'm home, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing my laundry now. He says, how? I would have just gave you my clothes and just stayed another week. I said, excuse me, sir. It's the fact that, number one, you came
Okay,
uninvited.
I can't even fight you because I did a nigga's laundry recently, so I can't even sweat that. I did a nigga's laundry recently, and yeah. Hey,
He ate all my food. He took everything from
I don't
me.
know if I experienced a hobosexual, but something weird happened to me this past weekend, right? So obviously, I've accepted that I've broken up with someone, and now I'm kind of waking up every day and kind of getting myself back into the streets. You know, I'm assimilating back into
Into
letting.
streets.
I'm doing it slowly with tweets on some, oh man, solo date, da, 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 so that people can know without really knowing. Oh, hey guys, I'm there.
I'm out here.
We outside.
We
Well, one-
outside.
So then I'm looking through my message requests and I get a DM from this guy. And now I obviously pay attention to a guy's followers.
Yeah.
I pay attention.
Yeah.
Like, look, personally for me, I got a fat ass mouth. So I can't date someone who equally has a mouth as fat as mine. Right? So I looked at him and he looked like he had like, a small amount of followers, a small amount of posts. Like he's very mysterious.
Yeah.
And he looks a little bit older.
Okay.
So he DMs me and he's like, hey, he initially actually started DMing me like maybe 2 weeks ago. And I had just been responding, but it's, because my breakup was a couple of weeks ago actually. So I'm responding, but I'm like very touch and go.
Like,
So he's like, can I just buy you flowers? Can I have your address and deliver flowers? And if you feel uncomfortable about that, I can drop them off at your nearest police station. And I'm like, no, listen, it's okay. Having my address doesn't mean you'll get access to my house, so it's fine.
Yes.
I send him my address. No flowers, by the way. No, and then as we're talking, he's like, can I please have your phone number? I'm like, listen, give me yours. I'll WhatsApp you. I WhatsApp him, and I think I actually WhatsApped him on the Friday night because I was drunk AF in my bed, after a long cry session. So I was just like, I'm ready to talk to some boys now. So he calls me. We're talking on WhatsApp, and then he actually WhatsApp calls me, and we talk that night. And the conversation is off the cuff. We have a very good relationship. Like we get along really well. He's a Scorpio as well. I'm a Scorpio. So the conversation was really flowing. But because I was tipsy and I enjoyed the company, I kind of couldn't pick up on the red flags. Okay, but anyway, Saturday. So it hasn't been 24 hours because he took my number on the Friday night.
Okay.
We spoke Friday night, early Saturday morning.
Okay.
And then the Saturday, I had to go MC for Virgin Active.
Yes,
I love fitness MC. I love being a fitness MC. And then I called him afterwards. He had said to me that, no, man, after your fitness event, I'd like to take you out for brunch. And I was like, okay, cool. So after my fitness event, I obviously let him know I'm done. I'm waiting for him to ask me what's poppin',
let's go.
what's good.
Something.
Moto tells me that he's actually going to go to a meeting with a friend in 4 ways. He's going to a meeting. So I can already tell by that conversation.
Shaky.
Yeah, like
Shaky.
I don't want to seem like I'm desperate for a date, but if you're going to say something, commit, right?
Yeah.
So I could already tell, whatever. While we're talking on the video call and on the phone, he's overly sexual. He's overly like,
Hate those type of guys.
I don't mind a sexual innuendo here and there, but I do mind you telling me how big your dick is and how you want to fuck the shit out of me, okay? I don't know you that well.
No.
And then he video calls me and he shows like my face to all his friends. Look who I'm talking to. This is my girl. You're my woman. You're this. And I'm just like, so I'm obviously playing along with the friends and all of that because, I can't let the niggas know that, I was like, that was a bit too excitable for me, but I was just like, whatever. Show me, it gets worse. Remember Saturday was gloomy as fuck.
Yes.
I was tired, right? Because I slept late. Oh, guys, by the way, we've got a ghost. What do we call him? Secret Service.
Secret Service. Secret Service is here today.
Secret Service is here today. So we've got a date. The Saturday, we spoke on the Friday, early Saturday morning. So I slept at around 1 and then I had to be up by 6 o'clock because I had to prep for this event.
For the event, yes.
By the time I came back home, I was quite exhausted because it was a fitness event. Cool. And then, excuse me, guys. And then he's like to me, no, come through to 4 ways. Take a shower and come, hang out with me and my boys. I'm like,
why is this not supposed to be a thing?
No. What the fuck do you think is going on? I'm already irritated at this point, but he can't pick it up. Yeah, now he's just, I'm laughing through the pain, I'm laughing through the annoyance. Like, dude, relax, boy. He's like, no, come to 4 ways. And then by God's sheer grace, because I told him, dude, I'm tired. He's like, no, come on, let's hang out. By sheer grace, my dad and my sister text me. They say that at my favorite restaurant, Butcher Boys, and my dad had bought my sister and a couple of stuff from Checkers. So he was like, no, come get them. Yeah. So I tell him, hey, listen, I'm going to go meet up with my dad. He did a couple of things and he's taking us out to lunch. And I will never turn down a free lunch from my dad.
Something you couldn't do.
Exactly. So then he gets some type where he's like, oh, okay, yeah, me and the boys, we're changing location. We're going to go get our cars washed in the south. So after the lunch, you can come there. I'm like,
no, what is this?
I'm like, what the, mind you, he's 10 years older than me.
It can't be.
Oh my God. And
It can't be.
like I just, at some point, I even remember calling my sister. When I saw my sister, I was like, yo, guys, I just started speaking to someone and I'm ovacious, man. That Saturday, when I tell you that I was on a call with him and he was talking about his whole life story, he didn't ask me anything about how the fitness event was. He was just yapping about him and how he wants to go to Europe and this and this and this and how he wants us to date and this. And I was just like, okay, listen, you're a great guy, but I don't think we're compatible.
Yeah, no, he's too old.
That's the thing. He's the one who actually just called me now. That's why I was rolling my eyes. But now here's what. Now that we've gotten that out the way, this is what I want to ask you, right? Being an ambitious woman. Men love an ambitious woman, right?
Yeah.
Men always say, oh,
I think they love me for my ambition.
Exactly, right? Exactly. But what is the dark side of being ambitious?
Ooh.
The dark side of being ambitious means that you need to be extremely selfish. You need to be forthcoming. Like, if I tell you that I don't appreciate the fact that you're pursuing me and all I'm doing is listening to you, like, on a soapbox. I'm very stand-up. Like, there are a couple of guys who've been coming up and saying, oh, yeah, I love how you're not ambitious. I know how you do all this. But now, you're pursuing me fully aware of how ambitious I am. Why would you think that I would want any less from you?
Yeah. You know what? I think the dark side of being an ambitious woman is finding people who waste your time. Like, you have no time. Like, because you can see, Jorge, I've accumulated all of these things in my life.
Right.
And you know I work hard and you know I do it. Why would you come into my life and waste my time? And the thing is, so many people that
Deep sigh, bruh.
we attract sometimes
Yeah.
are time wasters.
They are.
And I think it's also a thing of, I don't know if men consciously or subconsciously do this,
Right.
but it for me, it feels like I'm trying to put her in her place. Like, yes, she's like all the way here and she's ambitious and she's successful and she's great.
Right.
But turns out as a woman, she has to, like, you know, like, how can I make you little?
Yeah.
How can I
I humble you?
Yes.
How do I
And
humble
so they do
you
all
and
these
remind
little
you that
things.
you're a woman
Yeah.
and I'm the man?
Exactly. So they do all these little things to remind you, okay, you're an ambitious woman, great for you, but not here.
I read some quote that says men always say how they want traditional subservient women, but then they always look for these very strong, powerful women along the Hailey Berry
dim your light.
so that they can dim your light like an exotic bird collector to put them in a cage.
In a cage.
In a cage.
And I belong in the jungle.
You know, like
I belong in the jungle.
like I need to be in the tropical forest.
Exactly.
My thing is, coming to the realization that someone could have potentially dated me as a PR stunt or for clout. Whoa, is quite alarming for me. But my thing is, I think I'm coming across so many these men who want to pursue you and then become very what's the word? I don't want to use the word touched, but become very offended when you want more for yourself and you have the expectation of him to want more for himself and for us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like that's been the recurring pattern of my love life. I'm dating people because I'm looking for love. I don't really care what you bring to the table, but let that not fool you into thinking that I don't want the finer things in life because I don't ask you for them.
Yes, because I don't ask you doesn't mean I don't want them.
Like that guy who was saying Hailey Berry doesn't cook and clean. That's fucking Hailey Berry.
Millionaire. Do you hear yourself?
My thing is, once we become selfish and once we become shameless and vocal about what we deserve because we work hard to acquire those things, all of a sudden we're not palatable to the male gaze.
You know,
I hate it.
You know what's something I've noticed, right? And this took me a long time. And I told my current boyfriend, like, this took me a while to get, like, kind of knowing that I deserve great things and like living in that. Because the thing with being hyper independent is you always want to do things for yourself.
True.
You always want to, like, tick those boxes for yourself. And even if a great man who can do all of these things come into your life, you end up, like, overshadowing him because you've gotten used to doing all of these, you go, because you've been driven by this ambition that I need to make it in life. I need to do 1, 2, 3. I need to do 1, 2, 3. With my boyfriend, I've been very honest with like,
Right.
I people don't do these things for me. I've never experienced a relationship where a man does these things for me. So you doing them for me is very different, and you need to be patient with me because I'm finding it hard to accept that. You know?
Right.
Because now I'm in a relationship with someone who doesn't try and dim my light.
Yo.
Who like, you know,
Hey.
celebrates me and my
Eish.
light. And
Eish.
so because of that, I'm finding it very hard to, and I think that could be a problem with us women.
Right.
We find really good men who are willing to do all these great stuff for us, and we're like,
And we feel like we don't deserve it.
But
It
can I
almost
open
wants-
my own door? I'm independent. You know what I mean? And it's like, are we driving? Also, that's the dark side of our ambition. Are we driving people away because we're so used to doing things ourselves and we're so used to being successful and making it on our own that when someone, even a friend, tries to come in and help you and be that person for you, you're just like, but I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't know, man. I just think, look, I'm someone who still has a lot of imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
I still get shocked when people speak about me so highly because I'm just like, I'm just me, right? I'm just a degular girl, right? But I think that thinking or that mindset that I have of myself thinking that, you know what, because I've been someone who's been told I'm not the prettiest crayon in the box, or because I've been someone who's told I'm too loud, I'm too out there, I start to operate from a place of, well, if I don't have the courtesy of pretty privilege, then I need to bring something else to the table, right? Yeah. But now what I'm slowly coming to terms with or realizing is that that's also the reason why my relationships are so subpar. They're so like, if I'm in a place where I believe that I deserve a man who makes 6 figures and this is what I want and this is what I'm going for and I'm not gonna shoot down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then maybe I don't know. I've just been thinking about it. I've been seeing TikToks about dating up. How do you feel about the whole term of dating up?
I love it because the thing is, we need to get out of the mentality of I'll take what I can get. Because that's been my dating history. Yeah. That's been my dating history for a while because I was conditioned in a world where no one will love a plus size girl.
Eish.
You're too this, you're too that, you're too dark, you look like your dad, Oma,
I look like my dad.
And so when, I look like my father.
Girl, I am my father's daughter.
Buddy
I'm a
song, you ruined my face, bro.
I don't even want to say my dad's name because I know a couple of girls who have been saying they'd love to be my stepmom. So last thing I need is you finding my dad on the interweb.
I use my dad's name that he never uses. He doesn't use this name, so you'll never find him. But anyway, so we because we have all these things in our mind, and when someone comes into our lives and wants to date us, it's at least he likes me.
Yes.
At least he wants to be with me.
I
know I'm not like the typical prototype of what a great woman looks like, but at least he chose me. And like, if we step out of that mindset, we'll see, actually, I'm the motherfucking prize.
And I hate the fact that someone had to hurt me for me to go, who the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what?
And it's like, it's so sad that we ourselves, because of things that we've been taught, told, programmed into, put ourselves into these small boxes that cramp us. And we ultimately, there's a practice, there's a practice in ancient China,
right,
where they believed that petite, dainty feet made a woman. And so they would make these women wear these really, really small shoes where their toes would like curve back like this so that they could fit into those shoes. And that's what we do. So then their feet, almost sort of like when their feet were growing, they were growing in the shape of that shoe, in the shape of to fit into that shoe. Right. And that's what we're doing with ourselves. We've conditioned ourselves and put us in ourselves in like such small boxes that we now fit that mold. And you'll never be good enough if you don't break out of that box and say, hey, like, yes, I'm a big girl, but I'm beautiful. I deserve the most. I'm smart, I'm caring, I'm a great friend, I'm an amazing partner. And if people can see that in me, why can't I see that in myself?
I don't know. I think I've just been having this debate with myself about the fact that I can't believe I've gotten to a point where I look back at most of my relationships. Only one of those relationships do I feel, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So your dress also wants to drink the B&G? I get it.
I'm so glad I'm wearing a shirt under because I was going to be serving too much titty.
You understand? Like, I will say, I think I made a comment actually on our last podcast, and I was looking through the comments because I told myself, with our podcast, I'm going to try and not comment on our behalf.
Yes.
Right? People can say whatever they want to say, but I made a comment last week about, what are you doing making 8K in Cyril's economy?
Hey, I said they were chewing on
Now,
in the comment section.
they were having us, they were saying Naledi that, and then they were saying that is so tone deaf, right?
Yeah.
Of which, to a certain degree, if you don't know me personally or you haven't followed me for the longest time, it does kind of come across as I was sounding tone deaf, right? Yes. But if you do know me for a long period of time, you know that I tend to say things in jest, but that doesn't mean that those things might not be inappropriate.
Yes.
So let me just say this. I got so upset when I read that comment. Because people are like, oh, yeah, no, you know, it's because she's rich and whatever.
Yeah.
And oh, yeah, in this economy, I am so upset because I feel like me making that comment, right, of although it didn't land correctly, and I can take accountability for that, I still feel like people have this poor me mentality about not wanting to work, go the extra mile. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. We've got TikTokers today who are making bank. Okay, your Sabelo, your Grace Mondlanas, people who don't let their circumstance define them. You want to do something, you want to make money. Ever since COVID hit, it's been so difficult, but people are finding ways to make money in different ways. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not obviously using this as a way to say that, oh, let me, it sounds tone deaf, but I was trying to say that in this circumstance, you can't survive on one job. You need to have a side hustle. Am I wrong for saying that?
You know, you're not wrong for saying that. You're not wrong.
Is it how I said it?
I read the comment and I could understand what the commenter was saying.
Right.
Because yes, it does come across as tone deaf. Okay. But also,
fair enough, and I can apologize for that.
Context is important because we didn't literally mean, what are you doing for 8K in it wasn't literal. It was, hey, you're a husband and you're earning 8,000 Rand when your wife is earning 70. What are you doing?
Hey, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't No, we understand people earn 4K and are cleaners and 1, 2, 3, and we respect people's jobs and valid. People are working hard out there for pennies and they're making it work and they're surviving. We didn't mean in that context.
And then the comment then became, oh, she's rich.
Yeah, no. Pocket watching.
Wait again, friend.
Pocket watching.
I'm so tired of getting offended of that statement. Yeah. I'm so tired of being offended of it. Because I feel like I work my ass off. Okay? I'm not just a YouTuber. I work in presenting. I do gigs. I'm on YouTube. I go on TikTok. I assimilate to everything that my culture exposes me to. Yeah. Okay? If I had to do YouTube only, guys, I wouldn't make a damn cent. Even my YouTube stats, I can tell you for free, I don't even be making. Remember we spoke about it.
I remember we spoke about it.
So for me, it's such a tough pill to swallow because it invalidates everything that you've done to break away from that sentiment. Yeah. You understand? And I feel like this is the dark side of being ambitious, is that people, if they want to say something to hurt you or they want to completely invalidate your hard work, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Then
and
I
sometimes,
work too hard for someone to say that it's because you're rich. I'm not. That's my father's money. I ain't got shit. Yeah. I really don't be having nothing. Like, I'm just like you guys. Like, hey, I'm also struggling. Why do you think I put in the time? I come here, I film, I make sure that I create content. I am always on the... Yo, speaking of content, there is some content that's overdue, but like, sorry.
Who are you apologizing to? Who are you apologizing to?
I'd like to.
Guys, I already bribes you with alcohol. Do you see this relationship? Anyway, I was saying
we have work engagements that I'm very late for.
Yeah.
Yes,
but context matters, guys. And when you listen to our podcast, please listen to it with enough context to know, okay, here's what and I saw someone say, sorry, we're going on a tangent now.
Right.
I saw someone say we jump from topic to topic. And I need you to understand, this is a podcast about everything and nothing.
Exactly.
We say this all the time.
Every single time.
When we never jump to another topic without closing one. And when we go from topic to topic, we're literally just two friends having a conversation. And I saw someone defend us to say, when I'm sitting with my friend, this is how our conversation goes. We can talk about 10 things in one sitting. Yes, okay, fine. Maybe you don't grasp what we're trying to say here and there, but ask us in the comments.
And
don't
it's
come
okay.
at us. And it's okay.
I don't mind being held accountable for anything I say that is deemed incorrect. Okay? But that's also another thing about me. Like, I feel like people, one thing about my life story as of late is people have always wanted to humble me. Whether it's trying to talk about my personality, whether it's trying to disagree with me, whether it's trying to tell me, hey, you don't know what a real life struggle is like, completely invalidating my experience as an individual.
Yeah.
And I've always tried to make up for that. If it's not being extremely humble, if it's not, dimming my light, if it's not allowing myself to be wrong, if it's not allowing myself to be controlled. And I'm finally at a point where I can say, I really don't care anymore. Real. I am where I am because of every decision that I've made.
Real.
Because of everything that I've shared. Yeah. Because of everything I believe in. Because of my values. And because of my hard ass fucking work. Including my fat mouth. This fat mouth, these opinions is the reason I'm where I am today.
Yeah.
Okay? You might not agree with that and that's okay. But I just feel like for me, being ambitious has always kind of been my Achilles heel.
Yeah.
I've always had to explain it. I don't like that.
Woo.
I don't like that.
I get that.
I'm having a bad damn day.
She's having a bad damn day.
Speaking of a bad day, Cyan Bougie, I love you so much.
Oh, Cyan.
Oh, one thing about Cyan, she'll drag these niggas for filth. Unashamedly so.
Someone's calling my phone.
If it's on money, don't answer it.
I'm not.
Oh.
So, hey, we're thinking...
I love Cyan so much.
I
love Cyan so much. And it's the kind of love that I can't even explain it. You know when you have like this warm... You're a dog nanny. You're a dog nanny. You know my man.
You know what?
You know my man. You're a dog nanny.
I think it goes to like...
Also, does it also show you how niggas really do be dating famous girls with clothes?
Do you see it?
Do you see it?
Do you see it?
Do you get?
Do you check the material?
Check the material.
Anyway.
Yes. No, guys. That's why story time is chronotonage.
Anyway, guys, let's do this. We're gonna completely move.
Okay, let's move.
Completely. Before Jay, we get something we're not expecting on today's episode.
It's all over the place.
I want
Okay,
to
fine.
talk about something that is very interesting. And for someone who's been on social for a very long time, I want to get your opinion on this because I have my opinion.
Right.
How dramatically do you think your digital footprint impacts you?
Yo.
Like if someone today was to take a video or a tweet of you from like 10, 15 years ago, sharing an opinion, would you be proud of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too mad about it because I've tried to be on the politically right side of the things that I say. It's because my dad has completely, he's also one person who say you always mind your tongue, watch what you post on social media because those things will always come back to bite you. So I wouldn't be completely shocked because everything that I probably said 10 years ago, no. No, it's not giving Gates and McKenzie. It's not giving Gates and McKenzie.
Chamina, I don't want to mention that man's name.
Why?
Before you sue us.
No, all I'm saying is my digital footprint is that on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say maybe solid 4 at best. And the only reason I say solid 5 is because I've had some Twitter blows. One thing about me, I will engage in a fight. You don't even have to call me, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I will be waiting for you.
I was looking at this conversation that's been going on social media about like old tweets resurfacing and all of that. And it made me think about my PR lecturer. And she always told us about digital footprint because imagine, like, the thing is, especially with our generation sort of, we grew up with social media. Like Facebook and stuff started becoming a thing when we were quite younger.
Yes.
So we like Facebook used to be wild. Like like all those toilet days and and when MTN was free.
Remember toilets?
Remember toilets?
Wow.
Toilet was crazy. What a time.
We used to be so ungovernable.
When we really used to be. So I'm thinking, and like with some companies that have a vetting system, where we vet influencers before we hire them for a campaign.
Do you vet them that far back?
Yeah, we do. We do. Because the thing is, we don't want, because I remember there was some lady we wanted to use for a campaign.
Right.
And the guy that she's currently married to, they were dating at that time. And I don't know if she was trying to impress him or what. And this was from like 7 years ago or something.
Eesh.
And he said something very, very harsh about Muslim people. And she then retweeted and kind of, gave a stance of approval for his thing.
Right.
And even though it was the guy's opinion, just because
she had reposted it,
exactly,
she automatically lost that.
And that made me think about like how far, when you think about your digital footprint, how far does it take you? And if you are applying for a job today or you're a content creator and you're looking towards doing something with a company, are you so confident in your digital footprint that you can say, actually, you know what? I'm good. Like, you guys can go through my Twitter. I am so good. There's nothing there.
But it's also what you say that kind of determines. Sometimes 10 years ago, you could say, hey, that ugly bitch from my high school and whatever, that ugly. Back then we were ungovernable like that. But then once you start bordering on the line of racism or hating on a minority or ethnic group of people, there's a line where it moves from you were a child and you were naive to
these are like your beliefs.
This is what you and your parents are talking about at home after generations in the middle of the Advent episode. You and your parents are discussing this. It's like how the K word, right?
Yes.
It's how personal that word is, that if you say it and you type it so easily, you obviously say it and you engage in it, and that's how you feel about it.
Because we haven't taken it back. Like Americans took back the N-word.
Right.
We haven't taken it back and reclaimed it.
taken it and reclaimed it as something funny.
No, it's like K-word.
Oh, now I've told the story time about
Basement Friday the 13th. Guess who's playing Jason?
That's my thing. So I think the digital footprint also, as much as we have to be, it's a good thing that we are addressing these things. It's a good thing that sometimes you need to be held accountable.
True.
Yes, there are times you were young, you're naive, you're saying things, you're being a mean girl. Those are things, once you also are accountable and you take accountability and you apologize, that's also another thing. How you handle what's being said about you.
Because if you double down, then...
If you double down, that's even crazier.
You really are that person.
Yes, saying something at 16 on Facebook and it resurfacing when you're 26 and you coming back and saying, guys, I am sorry, that really was an error on my end. Okay, saying things about apartheid and what and black people don't like working and da-da-da-da. It's like wait, that's not something you're thinking about at 16. That's something you're being exposed to. That's the circumstance around you, and that obviously becomes an extension of your character.
Yeah.
And that's what scares me. Like, the digital footprint is like, look, mine ain't that bad, y'all. But it is something content creators should be very privy of.
Please, guys.
Remember Bianca? Miss SA?
Yes. Look at even like, if you guys follow US stuff, look at, what's this? The contestants on Love Island, Sierra and that other one.
Who came out for saying chinky. I didn't even know what chinky meant, obviously, because I'm not Asian. I didn't understand the word. And it's not something that's been used by people this side of South Africa. So I was like, oh, okay, every day we're learning something.
And we're learning.
We're more aware.
Yeah, don't be tone deaf. Some things on social media do require you to speak out.
Yeah.
We're not, because if you stand for nothing, then
you'll fall for everything. Hence why I'm saying I'm going to be accountable for my comment last week. I'm going to apologize for everyone who felt like it was in bad taste.
Yes.
And that's why I had to raise it up, because it is important to be accountable. We are in the era where hold the people you support accountable. Hold them accountable.
True.
You know? I mean, I could just pull a Grace Mallela and continue about my day, but nah.
That's not how we do things.
That's really, I'm not trying to move like that.
If you're an upcoming content creator, or if you have been a creator for a long time, double check your digital footprint. Look at what it says about you, because I have seen quite a few creators lose out on amazing opportunities.
Yeah.
Because of something they tweeted in 2016. And it is completely unfair. It is completely unfair. It is uncalled for. But also, you have to remember, those were your words. And there's, as a Rehabes was sitting in an office, there's nothing I can do about it. That's what you said. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, digital footprint is important. Period, Pookie. We are going to close soon.
Ooh, what is that? Secret Service, what is that sound?
Ziawa.
What is that sound? Oh,
okay. In closing.
Yes, in close. Okay, can somebody switch that off then so we can close?
Ask, how are you?
Honestly, I'm genuinely not okay. I don't want to lie. I have a lot of emotions I need to process, but I will be.
Okay.
I'm not my best, but I'm going to get there at some point to the other. And maybe the next episode, I'll be a little bit better. I will respond to things a little bit better, but I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, you're great. I can tell.
I'm very excited about Kenya. I'm very, very excited. Send me good vibes and well wishes. I'm good. Show me like...
You look happy. You look so happy. You're happy.
My boyfriend's leaving this week though, so I'm a bit sad about that.
I say leave with him. Move in with him. I would. No, I wouldn't.
Anyway, like I was saying.
Hey guys, I'm not having a good time, guys.
It's tricky, but you know, we get through these things. But yeah,
Definitely.
I'm good. I'm happy. I just wanted to say, guys, it's been a surreal thing being on a podcast, especially because I get to share this moment with my bestie. I love it so much. But I am now in a space where people are recognizing me in public, and it's scary. And it's anxiety inducing, but it's also so great to see you guys and feel the love. And that's just my takeaway from this week is when I see you guys, I'm also very excited to see you. So come, give me a shout out, ask me questions. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give us topics. If you guys want us to tackle some topics,
put them in the comments.
Yeah.
We read the comments.
Drop it in the comments. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
And comment, like, and subscribe.
Don't forget. And watch ads.
Please watch the ads, yo. But until then, we'll see you guys on the next episode of the ENN podcast, where we talk about everything and
nothing.
Emphasis on the nothing part.
Nothing.
Thank you. Bye y'all.
Something about her, she got a void. I can't deny when I'm around her. I feel it inside, I feel like the sky opens and the sunshine starts beaming. Getting what I've been hoping for.
Join me, Naledi Mallela, on a brand new season of My Top 5.